There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, 43. Check 57. Jumper.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Everyone's got four down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Safety screen for 43. Hero 15. Twitch. Watch the twitch. Yellow. SOS.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Watch the curve. 64 weeks. Get in the weight room. Get ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Easy. 44. That's right.
Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 43. Check 37. Save. 44 is the mark. Check.
On the carry, it's Logan. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
No gain on the play. 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Switch up. Check your hot read. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, Sunday on.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's just me and you. Check. Lucky. Yellow. Mike Fopo.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check 50. Watch the edge.
Yellow.
Look three.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
53 is the money. 53.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
2nd and long. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, It's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Now. Motion. Alpha.
Second and 2. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes firing complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Logan, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
What we got? Box trap. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 3 buzz. Go! Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, 36 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Check, check. Go on, go on.
He'll drop to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, man. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, son.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
They run. Lynch. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You got tight right there. Blue dog corner. Blue dog corner. Scene 6. Let him.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Mike. Hey, that's good. That's good. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Even. 4 down. Even.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Third and 7.
15. Hero 15.
Check.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with fourth down coming up. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Check 3. Motion. Reset. Switch.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Todd. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Roy. 44 the mic.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run with Logan, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. T.J. Logan hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Lynch. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Kill. Turn it. Lock it.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. The carry now for Lynch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
25 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. It's Lynch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check, play 64, weak.
On the ground, it's Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
66. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow. I got blue 80.
I got 87. That's me, boy. Check, butt set. Check, butt set.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Keep 15. Keep 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
15. Attack.
Kill.
This is Logan, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
43.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Twist. Slam.
Back to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
43.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, 15.
Sponge. No.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4 down.
50, yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking it's 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, so we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. 1.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment usually.
So for Indianapolis, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.